pathway has a very limited requirement, a requirement that anybody can actually get. And not just that, this visa pathway grants you the opportunity to have your family members accompanying you to New Zealand. This visa pathway grants you the opportunity to be able to apply for a PR after 5 years alongside your family members. Okay, now this visa pathway also has the employers covering your cost of travel. This visa pathway also assures the employer provides you with accommodation. This visa pathway also ensures that your employer also provides you with feeding while you are working for them in New Zealand. Guys, you don't really want to miss this. Hello beautiful people, it's your girl Ada, and thank you so much to all my returning subscribers for always watching, and again to everybody who's seen my face for the first time, thank you for taking the step. Take a moment of your time to hit the like button, subscribe to this channel as well to join the family. I bring you information about immigration tips for so many other countries, including the UK, New Zealand, Germany, Australia especially. So I bring you information about how you can migrate to these countries alongside your family, and you can do all these things yourself without the help of any agent. For the purpose of this video today, I will be telling you about a very silent visa pathway. Yes, this visa pathway can grant you the opportunity of migrating with your family to one of the best countries. Now I'm talking about New Zealand, okay? New Zealand. I'm very sure you are aware that New Zealand, like so many other European countries, are facing massive labor shortage, okay? So they are also looking for hands in different sectors in New Zealand. But then today I'm bringing you a very unique visa pathway. Now this visa pathway has a very limited requirement, a requirement that anybody can actually get. And not just that, this visa pathway grants you the opportunity to have your family members accompanying you to New Zealand. This visa pathway grants you the opportunity to be able to apply for a PR after 5 years alongside your family members. Okay, now this visa pathway also has the employers covering your cost of travel. This visa pathway also assures the employer provides you with accommodation. This visa pathway also ensures that your employer also provides you with feeding while you are working for them in New Zealand. Guys, you don't really want to miss this gist. So if you want to know everything about this, because I will also be telling you how to apply for this visa pathway, I will tell you how to get these employers on this video. I will also be leaving the links for you. So please watch this video to the very end, and you get all the information which you need to be able to do this application yourself without the need or without the help of any agent. Okay, so watch this video to the very end. Now I'm talking about the seasonal worker visa pathway in New Zealand. Now this visa pathway targets what are helping hands in the farmland. New Zealand is in their need of farmers. They are in their need of fruit pickers. They are in their need of handymen in the farm. They are in their need of people who can transplant, people who can help at helping hands in the farm. So they need these people so much in the farms down in New Zealand. Okay, so that is why the government has given out the seasonal worker visa pathway. This is a very, very unique visa pathway because you do not need any form of English language requirements. You do not need any major qualification to be able to do this job. So now the two major fields that this visa pathway target is the horticulture and the viticulture. Okay, so this visa pathway targets mostly the horticulture and the viticulture. Under the horticulture part of it, that's talking about the fruit and vegetables growing business. Okay, they are looking out for fruit pickers, they are looking out for fruit packers, greenhouse growers. They are also looking out for greenhouse growers, pruners, biochemists, horticulture product managers, gardeners, vegetable farmers, planting and transplanting workers, nursery workers, irrigation technicians. So if you do fall in any of this part, guys, you are eligible to apply to get this job and apply for this visa. And under the viticulture part of this, they will be looking out for that. Viticulture is talking about the grape growing business. Okay, we all know that in New Zealand, grape growing is one of their major economic business in New Zealand. So they take it very, very serious, and it's a very seasonal business. So they want to make use of the season every year. So in this part, they are looking out for grape pickers, they are looking out for grape packers, they are looking out for wine pruners, viticulture technicians, vineyard workers, vineyard irrigation technicians, winery laborers, and a whole lot. Okay, so this list is not exhaustive of all the kind of jobs which you can apply under this seasonal worker visa pathway. Okay, but these are like the major ones that they'll be looking out for. These are the major ones that they'll be looking out for. But aside from that, there are so many other jobs that you're eligible to apply under this visa pathway. Okay, so this visa pathway is a very unique visa pathway that a lot of persons are not aware of. So if it has been your dream to relocate outside your country, so this is a pathway you want to dive into, and I hope you've already turned the notification on this video, so that when I post videos like this, you can be notified and be able to apply on time. Don't wait until when the applications are full and then you say, oh, I sent in and they're not accepting anymore. Okay, so please turn your notification, because there are a lot of persons sending you your application, a lot of persons sending applications to these employers. Okay, so when we bring out these employers, make sure you're among the first. If you want to do this, make sure you already have your CVs ready, you already have your cover letters ready, waiting just to get here that anybody's recruiting, and you go ahead and send in your application. Tell yourself that come 2024, you want to be among the people who will be able to meet up their dream of relocating, and especially relocating with your family to a different country. Okay, so New Zealand government has released a list of recognized seasonal employers. Now, these are employers that have the license to be able to recruit people from outside New Zealand to come down and help them in their farms every season. Okay, so I'll be giving you the link to this site where you can get these employers. It's the link which I'll be leaving, and go directly to the site. You'll find a search bar, and on the search bar you can type in recognized seasonal employer visa. So this page where I am now, we open up for you. Okay, so on it you will find out everything which you need to know about this visa. The length of stay is going to be determined by the employer, of course, and then this visa is from 18 years and above. So quota in each year, New Zealand has given out over 19,500 quota for this visa alone. So every season there is 19,500 persons that can come into New Zealand through this visa, and the cost for this visa is around 325 New Zealand dollars. 325 New Zealand dollars. You can see that the processing time for this visa, 80% is just within 1 week. So you can actually get this visa processed within 1 week, as long as you have secured a job with an employer. Okay, as long as you have secured a job with an employer, you can get this visa processed within 1 week. Okay, so now to the most important part. Let's go to the list of recognized seasonal employers. If you scroll down, you'll find where it says recognized seasonal employer list. Now tap that button. Good. So it says find a recognized seasonal employer. And you have over 204 employers here. Okay, over 204 employers under the recognized seasonal employers. This is going to be written up in alphabetical order. So click on the list. You have over 204 recognized seasonal employers, and on it states specifically how long their licenses are valid and when it's going to be expiring. All right, so you can see the first one there, AS Wiscos and Son. They have a license which is valid to the 4th of May 2025. AB Wood, this is valid to October 2026, 2020. Bear in mind that this is all entered alphabetically. Okay, so you can scroll down and scroll and scroll until you get, as this is how many employers you have. You have over 204 employers that are willing to employ people. Okay. So now I've showed you a list of recognized seasonal employers, and this is over 204 licensed employers which has been given the license to employ people from outside to come down to New Zealand and give them a hand in the farm. Okay, so all you have to do now is take that list, go to their website and send in your application, guys. Go to their website and send in your application. Applications are open for this year. So come 2024, you can then get this visa. So as soon as you send in your applications to these people, ensure that the CV which you're using is the New Zealand format of CV. Okay, ensure that the CV which you're submitting is the New Zealand format of CV. All you have to do now is head on straight into their website. Okay, copy it, go to their website, search them up. You can even look them up on Indeed, you can look them up on LinkedIn, you can look them up on seek.co.nz. I'll be leaving the link of all these sites which I'm mentioning, as well as the list of these employers at the description part of this video. Okay, so go ahead, make sure that the CV which you're submitting alongside your application is a CV that is going to be acceptable. Make sure your CV is written up in the New Zealand format. Make sure your CV does contain all the keywords which they are looking out for. Okay, so when you check them out on Indeed or on seek.co, you'll be seeing the description of the job. Ensure that your CV has all these things written out in them, so then when you send in your applications, they will be These employers are quite very swift and very fast in answering. Okay, so most times you get a response within 2 weeks, within 1 week. All right, so this is the information I have for you today. Go ahead and send in your application as soon as possible. All right, I do hope you've already liked this video, you've already subscribed to this channel, so that when I bring in more videos, you'll be able to see them. And don't forget to share this video as well. And until next time, I will see you again. Bye bye.